Ananda, we know we're finite creatures, and the question of what happens after I'm not here or before I ever was is something that I've been busy with my whole life. What is the Buddhist concept of eternity?
It's a very interesting question that you asked about the Buddhist concept of eternity, because it is one of the 10 questions for which Buddha refused to give an answer. The reason why the Buddha did not give an answer is this. He said people would say that everything is eternal, that everything exists. That starts with the individual soul and the universal soul and the universes themselves. But the Buddha could think in terms of such a eternal something that doesn't keep on changing, that doesn't keep on appearing and disappearing. The 3 stages of existence of anything, they arise, they exist, and they pass away.
Yes.
So he said, I do not contribute to the idea of eternalism. Then the question is, oh, you are a nihilist. He said, I refuse to call myself a nihilist also, because I do not say things do not exist. So the Buddhist concept of time factor with regard to eternalism or nihilism is something in between. But there is another aspect of the Buddhism in which a concept similar to eternalism appears, and that is Nibbana or the Nirvana. So Nirvana is defined as a state of immortality.
Oh.
When the Buddha first attained his status as a Buddha and had only 60 disciples, he sent them away in 60 directions saying, go and announce to the world that a new way to a state of immortality has been found. So somebody can say that Nibbana could be interpreted as eternal. But if the Buddha was asked, is that eternal? Or is there anything eternal? He said, I do not want to answer. It's an unexplained question of the Buddha. Buddha's concept of Nibbana is you have to reach it to know it. It's not something that you can logically explain. You have to reach it, you have to attain it.
But if we take the concept of nirvana as the exemplification of immortality, how does that relate to the universe itself? I'm trying to get the distinction between the universe and the personal consciousness.
One important thing is, with regard to Nibbana, it is a state of mind that is achieved while you are still alive.
Okay.
The philosophical explanation is that you have put an end to the desire to such an extent that that desire, which is the process which causes you to be reborn, stops.
And that frees you from the cycle of birth and death, and you have this bliss and inner peace. What happens when you physically die? And does that state of nirvana that you're in continue in some disembodied form?
Buddha again gave only a simile. He pointed to a lamp and said, you will just blow off just like this lamp. You blow a lamp, what happened to the flame?